on. The opening bell is going to be ringing at any moment now. Stocks are expected to kick off lower. A lot of concerns sinking in now about valuations, particularly as September is traditionally seen as a very cruel month for investors. We usually see declines there. Also, don't forget housing and manufacturing data coming up at 10 o'clock, and so we'll be breaking those for you live. Meanwhile, that is the opening bell. Let's get down to the Suzanne O'Halloran on the floor of the New York Stock Exchange. Suzanne?
Betty, I'm keeping a close eye on those economically sensitive stocks because we have a lot of data today that investors will be watching. The ISM manufacturing report at 10 is expected to show a reading over 50 that would signal economic expansion. So watch things like manufacturers. Also watch housing stocks. We have pending home sales at 10 a.m. as well. And also, of course, the automakers, which would primarily be really Ford. Keep an eye on that because we will get auto sales throughout the day. So a heavy day for economic news. We'll be watching it all. Keep an eye on, again, the economically sensitive stocks. Also, we do have some updates on the economy from the CEO of Rockwell Collins. He says this economic recovery will be slow. He says the airline industry is deferring non-essential business. So watch shares of Rockwell Collins. He also says their profit forecast will maintain what they released a couple of weeks ago. Also, as we've been reporting, Boeing announcing the head of their Dreamliner unit, or rather the commercial airliner unit, will retire. Keep an eye on shares of Boeing as well and other aerospace stocks. And you mentioned it, Betty, we're hearing more about valuation. Credit Suisse, the team there telling investors, rotate out of U.S. stocks, get into Japanese and European equities because valuations here in the U.S. are stretched. They also talk about household liabilities being just a little bit too high for their liking. That is something that we're also paying attention on. Has this rally peaked? Betty?
Okay, Suzanne.